Good morning, guys. Welcome to the Morning Joby Show. I am your host, James Boorman. And it is the 1st of January 2020. Happy New Year, guys. I hope you had an amazing evening. How's the head? So if you're coming through here, please do like, comment and share. I pretty much expect nobody to show up. Everyone with a bad head. Anyway, I hope you had a great night. It's been a really, for me, it's been a really quick sort of festive season. Christmas came and went so fast. Last night came and went so fast. And, you know, I kind of decided this year not to drink. Last year, I slipped into that rut of drinking to cope with work and busy work. So I remember having a 4-day hangover. So I thought this year I'm going to be fresh, I'm going to be up, I'm going to do my show. I'm going to be up and at it. I'm going to take the pups out for a walk. I'm going to get down the gym. And then I'm going to enjoy some family time. So, a new year. Now what? What are we going to do now? Okay. Now, I want to share with you the mentality that I am instilling into my mastermind members, okay, my clients. And it's maybe some advice for you to take on for the next couple of weeks, if you are going to change the way that you are. At this time of year, we become very optimistic about how we are going to change our health, our well-being, do the things that make us more happy. You know, the new year, new me bullshit scenario. And I'm not being negative there. It's a frustrating time of year for me to see so many people so motivated, which is brilliant. And I love to see people so inspired, so motivated, so ready to change, that in 2 weeks, they forget everything that they've said. So the mentality that I want you to adapt and implore you to really get on top of this is to treat every single day like New Year's Eve into New Year's Day. Every single day is New Year's Day. Because if you have the mentality that you are having now, if you could bottle that up and keep that to keep you motivated for the next 365 days, so that when we're sitting here this time next year, you are still following through on what you said you were going to follow through on. You are still doing the things that you said you were going to do on. And we're not making the bullshit excuses. We're not slipping down the same distracted route that we always did last year. Now, last year is done. Let's put a full stop on it. Whatever happened in 2019, whatever didn't happen, any misdemeanors, any knockbacks, they're done. It's all about looking forward now. What's in front of you? What are your opportunities? What's the vision for yourself? What mentality are you going to adapt? And how are you going to create the life that you want to live? How are you going to be the best version of you? And inevitably, that's what we're all after. That's the end game, right? Being the best version of us in health, in work, in our relationships, in personal development. So that we are creatures of habit, creatures of routine, creatures of structure. And this is what I do with a lot of the guys in the mastermind. It's what I teach in a 28-day program. It's what I touch on in the 5-day challenge. So if you're not part of the 5-day challenge, get yourself on it. The link's up above. And it's just about raising your self-awareness, and it's about finding purpose, and it's about finding fulfillment. I had a guy messaged me the other day, and by the way, this is not the first time that somebody's messaged me this. I have a great wife, I have a great family, I have a nice home, but why do I feel like something's missing? Why do I feel like there's a gap in my life? And this is very common for men. And we do so much for everybody else. We do so much for everybody else. We are making sure everyone's provided for. We are making sure that everyone's got a roof over our head. Okay. That along the way we're not doing anything for ourselves. We're not doing anything for ourselves. all we are doing is continuously giving, and we're not taking and not being selfish, and we're not putting ourselves first, and we are not being the priority. And the reason that so many people in 2, 3, maybe 4 weeks will end up slipping back into routine and saying, I started something but I just couldn't keep it going, is because they don't put that time aside for themselves to actually sustain that routine, to actually build the habits, build the structure, build the routines that are required to sustain a healthy, mentally and emotionally stronger way of life. We're on the back burner. So if I gave you any advice going into 2020, it's to treat every single day like New Year's Day, where you're optimistic, where you're adventurous, where you're focused, where you're mentally in a place where you feel that you want to change. You think about the majority of people, not everybody, feels that way on New Year's. Just because we go, it's just another, today's just another Wednesday. It's just another Wednesday, it's just another day. The only thing that's different is a couple of numbers at the end of the year. But yet we don't have that same mentality when it goes from the 13th to the 14th of January. Or when it goes from the 31st of January to the 1st of February, when we change months. We don't get all hyped up and optimistic. I'm going to have the best day ever. I'm going to have the best month ever. We get to the year and we go, we're going to have the best year ever. And the year's the fucking biggest spread. Imagine just having the best day ever, where you've improved the way that you do things by 1%. Bang, the best day ever. Sleep, wake up. I'm going to have the best day ever. I'm going to improve by 1%. Wake up. Best day ever. Improve by 1%. Get to the end of the month. I've had the best fucking month of my life. Bang, let's go to the next one. Boom, 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 boom. Small steps, 1%, 1%, 1%. Keep going all the way through. And if you're still there at the very end of it, bang, you're laughing. But people won't listen. People are ignoring it. People will come and go. People go, oh, it's a good point. People will consume, and there'll be no action. So only very few of you will actually follow through on this. I wish you the best of luck for 2020. I'm going to be here. I'm going to be in your face. I'm going to be continuing to show up every single day that I say I'm going to, unless I'm on holiday. Even then, I'll be putting up plenty more content. I hope that I meet you at some point, somewhere, a seminar or a show that I'm going to do this year. I hope that you really back yourself up this year. I hope that this year or this day or this month that you find out who your best version of yourself is, that you put yourself first, that you find your purpose, and that you find your fulfillment, to find your happiness. Okay, and that happiness brings the best version of you. You are the priority. That if you could have a mantra for 2020, it is you are the priority. Or stop existing and fucking start living. All right, Happy New Year, guys. I hope you have an incredible day with your family. Let's get to this, slipping straight back into routine like nothing's happened. It's going to be tough. You're going to have to yank yourself out of that like daydream that you're in, and it's the perfect time. But it's time to get down to business. It's time to get down to work. So let's work. See you soon.